dance with me. Move your feet and feel it in the space between. You gotta give yourself a moment, let your body be. Downtown we let it go. Sunset high and our body low. Blood rush in the haze.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am back with another video, and this time we're just going to be doing something very quick and simple. Basically just going to be showing you how to apply the nail tips on this nail trainer. So I'm using my Pana nail trainer. As you guys know, I've had this one for quite a while now, and basically this trainer comes with two different size tips, which is the 2.6 centimeters and 2.2 centimeters, and it comes with 80 of the small ones and 20 of the bigger ones. The bigger ones will be the ones for the thumb, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that one on there. And basically what you do is it has like a little square thing on the back, and you just insert it into the finger and you'll hear it click just like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put all of the other fingers on. I'm not gonna do all of the fingers just because this is going to be pretty simple. So I'm only going to do like three. Let's see. I'm only going to do these three fingers in the middle. So again, just line up the back of the nail tip to the little insertion and just clip it in there. And these would basically just be like someone's natural nail. So we're not going to apply tips on someone's long natural nail. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in with a tip cutter, or sorry, a nail clipper, and we're just going to trim down that tip. Alrighty, so once we have trimmed down the nails, we're going to go in with a hand file. This is a 100 nail file, and we're just going to just shape up the natural nail. So literally just going in there and giving it a gentle file. Just that way we don't have those rough edges. So after that, you want to make sure that you remove the shine from these nail tips. It's just like working on acrylic nail or on natural nails. If you don't remove the shine, the nails are going to come off. So we just have to give it a gentle file, just enough to where we're removing the shine. Usually when I'm working on this nail trainer, I always use just a hand file because it is a little bit harder to work with an e-file on here. So again, I'm just removing the shine. As you can see, first it was really shiny, and then now we're literally just removing that shine. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on all three nails. Just going from the cuticle area, from the right side to the left side, and then also just following the rest of the nail. Nail. So once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and just dust them off. So now comes the part that everyone is struggling with, and that's actually applying the nail tips. So today I'm going to be using two different ones. These nails right here are the ones that I always use on my clients and the ones that I sell on my website. And these are a little bit thicker, and I'll show you. They look like this. As you can see, they're pretty flat. They don't have, or not flat, but they're pretty straight. They don't really have much of a curve to them. And then these are the ones that I use when people want longer nails, because they're a lot longer than the ones that I normally use. And these I get from my local nail supply store. As you can see, they're a bit longer. Hold on. They're a bit longer, just a little bit, and then they also curve a lot more, if you can tell. You can kind of tell. So I'm gonna be showing you the difference between the two. So again, these are a little bit longer and also a little bit more flimsy. As you can see, they bend really easily. So whenever you're filing, you have to be careful. And these are a lot thicker, so they don't bend. Oops. They don't bend as easily when you're filing because they are like way thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you with both of them. one of the most important things when applying the nail tips to your nail trainer is just making sure that the nail tip is not too small, because it's gonna want to pop back up. That's the same thing that happens with natural nails. If the nail tip is too small, your nail will crack like right in the middle because it wants to come back up. So first I'm gonna use the ones that I have, or that I always use. And as you can see, even if the nail tip is bigger, you can go ahead and apply it on there, because that's a number. This is a number 3. If I go in with a number 4, let's see, a number 4. Wait, no. Yeah, this is a number 4. So see how like it would fit, but it kind of wants to come back up. So like if I was to apply glue on it, which my glue is pretty good. I use the KDS glue, so it might stay, but with other glues it might not. So see, I place it down. And if I let it go, it's going to want to come back up. Even if I hold it for a few seconds, see, it keeps wanting to come back up. So this is probably the problem that you guys are having. See, I'm holding it down, and see, it still comes back up. So what you want to do is just use a bigger tip. So this is the size up, which is a number 3. You see how it's hanging off the nail, but that's okay. You just want to apply the glue right on the nail tip. Apply that right on the nail tip. Place it on the nail. Again, it is hanging off the sides, which is totally fine. And see, oops. Sorry, my finger got stuck to the nail. I put too much glue on there. Hold on. I'm going to do it again. So again, this is a number 3. It's hanging off the nail. Make sure you don't apply too much glue, because you'll be stuck to your finger like me. I'm applying the glue. Sorry, I think my freaking glue's messing up. But we applied the glue, place it right on the nail, right in the middle. Again, as you can see, yes, it is hanging off, but this is how you want it. Hold it down for like a couple of seconds. And then see, even after I let it go, it's still not coming off, which means that, you know, it's a good size. See, now it's on there. And it's not going anywhere. So then once it dried, then you just want to file down the sides. But again, if you apply one that's too small, even though it looks like it will fit, it's still going to want to come back up, because you're basically like forcing it down. See how I'm forcing it down? And that's what's happening when I apply it on here. I'm forcing it down, so, and you know, I want to go back to its natural state, which means it wants to curve again, and that's when the nail pops off. So again, I'm using that was a number 3, and these are my nail tips that I use on my regular clients, which are a lot thicker. And then now I'm going to be using one of the let me see, the other ones that are a little bit more flimsy. So this is like a number, let's see, this is a number 3 as well. And then see, this one, it's a little bit smaller, but it's still hanging off the side of the nail. So again, let me wipe this off. So again, you just apply the glue on the tip, just a little bit. Place it right in the middle and just hold it for a few seconds. And since these tips that this one that I'm gluing on right now is a lot more flimsy and it bends a little bit easier, these actually work a little bit better for me when I'm practicing on this nail trainer, just because they can kind of spread out a little bit more, if that makes sense, without coming back up. I don't know if that makes sense, but again, these thinner ones work a lot better on the nail trainer instead of the thicker ones. So now I'm going to go ahead, and you can kind of tell how much it curves. Let me see. You can tell the difference between this one that curves a lot and then this one, which is the one that I use on my clients that don't curve as much. So if you see me doing like super long nails, I'm using these. So I'm going to go ahead and apply another tip on this one. I'm going to use a clear one for this one. And this is just, I think this is pretty much the same thing as this one. Again, these are from my local nail supply store. And I bought these because they're a lot longer. So some of my clients that want really long nails, I just use these. But these clear ones I bought when I first started doing nails, and I never really used all of them. So I still have a lot of them. But again, the reason why I didn't like using them on my clients is because they're so flimsy and you have to apply so much more product. Okay, so see, this one's not even wanting to stay, even though it's not, maybe it's too small, but I'm going to try again. So just removing some of that glue that was on there. I'm going to get another one. I don't know why that one won't stay. I don't know if it's because it's a clear tip. I really honestly do not know. So, applying the glue. Okay, there we go. I guess I put too much glue on there the first time. So now they are on. So again, that's how you apply the nail tips on your nail trainer. And I use the ones that I always use on my clients. These are my long natural nail tips, and these are the clear ones that I got from the nail supply store. So now whenever you apply the nail tips that are a lot bigger like these, you just have to file them down. And what you want to do is literally just file to the same size as the natural nail tip that's already there. So just file the sides in. So if your nails are thicker like this one, this is what you're going to have to do. If you have thinner nails like these that aren't as big and they can kind of like flex a little bit more, then you won't have to apply super big tips. Just make sure that they are a little bit bigger than the natural nail, because as you can see, they're still hanging off just a little bit, not a lot, but just a little bit. But these, since they're not as flimsy, we just have to go up another size. I'm going to go ahead and shape it into a coffin. So as always, we file at a 45-degree angle on the sides. And filing the free edge at a 90-degree angle. And as you can see, I hold my file vertically. Go back on the sides, make sure it's nice and straight. And then just blend the nail tip right in the middle. That way when you apply the acrylic, it's a lot more natural. Just like that. And then I'm going to show you that these, they are a little bit harder to work with, because as you can see, they move when you file. So you basically just have to like hold it with your other finger. That way the tip is not moving all over the place. And a lot of the time, I'm not able to give it that perfect shape before. I usually have to wait until after I apply the acrylic. That way they're not as flimsy. And then whenever I file the free edge, I have to hold it. That way it's not like moving all over the place. Just blending it in. Just like that. So I know you can tell how much longer that one is. It's not that big of a difference, but you can definitely tell it's a bit longer. And then for this one, it's basically the same thing as this. Again, they are a little bit more flimsy, so you have to kind of hold it while you're filing, because it will move. Oh, that one came off. So yeah, I guess try not to be as rough, because this one did come off, but I didn't put a lot of glue on there, so I know, you know, that's why it happened. But for the most part, again, just make sure that you remove the shine from the nail tip, and then when you apply the tip, if one's too small or too big, always go with the bigger one and just file the sides to fit, you know, the actual natural tip. As you can see, they look perfect now. Then you can just go ahead and apply the acrylic or whatever else you're doing. But one tip I do want to give you guys, if you're just starting off and you're practicing on the nail trainer, I would say that, you know, it's better if you find people, whether it's your family, your friends, your cousins, you know, just find real people to work on, because it gives you like the real feel of actually doing nails. Because I can tell you now that it is a lot different than working on the nail trainer. So anyways, I hope this video helped people out there. I know a lot of people are struggling with getting the tips to stay on the actual nail trainer. So this was just something really quick and simple, and again, I hope you guys enjoyed. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram at GetNail32, and I will see you guys next time.